Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and this is my last day on the cruise. Tomorrow early we pull in port in Fort Lauderdale, go to the airport, and head on back home to where I am now, staying at New Orleans. And the day is going to be a much different day. I had booked a tour for today, which is at the island of Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas. But last night we got a notice put on our doors that all tours for today are all canceled. And it said the reason was that the Panama government had decided to do the tour canceling, and that the reason was because of COVID protocols. So the government here decided that even though we're all vaccinated, we've all had very recent negative COVID tests, and we're all wearing face masks, that is just not good enough. So they don't want the people on the ship exposed to the tour drivers and guides. With those three precautions, what else can you do? And this was just announced yesterday after having us thinking all along that it was all going to be normal. And this is a very small island. The only people who live here are people who are involved in giving the tours, selling curios to the people on the cruise ships, and the only outsiders who come to this island, as far as I know at least, are the cruise ships. I've been here before, years ago, when everything was normal here on Half Moon Cay. And at that time there were at least 2 cruise ships here. Now there's only us, and we're only, I've heard it's actually like 530 people. It's all that's on this ship, and passengers, I mean, and some of them are not going to even go in to the island. They just choose to stay on the ship all day. So everyone who lives here is pretty much isolated here. The people who live on the Bahama Islands, where there's a lot of population, they don't come here. This island is only used by tourists, and as far as I know, only by the cruise ships. However, what the cruise ship is going to do today for us is they are going to set up a big barbecue outfit on the beach. They've already taken in their supplies to set up for the cooking of what they're calling a barbecue, and they're going to have all of their drinks come in, including the bar where you can get beer and mixed drinks. In fact, I have been on a few situations where the cruise ship that I was on did come onto the beach and set up a type of barbecue buffet like that. And also, this island does not have a dock that is big enough and deep enough for a ship of this size. So in order to get over to the island, they are using these shuttle boats, which takes about 20 minutes or so to shuttle from the boat over to the island. And I'll take some video on that trip as well. So what I'm going to do is board one of these transport boats, get over to the island, have some fun beach time on my own. I'll do some videoing there, and then I'll show you what kind of setup they have with the barbecue lunch that they're making for us today. So we are going to have to get over to the island using shuttle boats like this. We got at least 2 of them. There's one taking off there with some people who are getting out a lot earlier than me. And that one, I think, is carrying supplies. Here's this one moving right into the port at the boat right there where we get onto it from the lower deck. This is the far southern tip of the island, and over here is where the boats come in. There's a fairly good size boats there. And then just to the left of that is where the beach starts. Which goes a really long way. Really long beach. And those buildings there are tourist buildings for tourist services. People coming in on the cruise ships. Now that is an interesting shape. I thought it was a boat. These are private cabanas. And some of the things, like the bigger buildings, I'm not sure what they are used for. And as you can see, with the water on both sides, it is a very narrow island. And I assume if you're looking at it from way in the sky, looking down, it is shaped like a half moon. I'll have to check that with the Google Maps. But I think that's what the deal is, why they call it Half Moon Cay. So it's a really long island. And here I'm coming to the end of it, where it looks like it's some cliffs. There's the end. Well, we are now taking off. There's the underside of the lifeboat.
So if you want to come sit on the bed, I'll let you do the dirty.
And that's how far we are to the island. There's the other one going back to pick up more passengers. They'll be coming and going all day long. Now we got a close-up shot. From the distance it was hard to see just where we pull in. But now I see there is this designated seaway. Uh-oh. They got their protection ready. Gotta be prepared for those pirates. This glass bottom boat is the tour that I was going to be taking today. And now it's just wasting away right there along with all the other tours. Welcome to Half Moon Cay, Bahamas. Some welcome, huh? I don't think the information hut will be giving out much information today. Nice shell collection. So these stores, as you can see, it kind of looks like a ghost town. I guess the bar is open though. They gotta sell something here. Is that a mermaid? Well, this is too bad. This is where I always come to buy my carvings and t-shirts and of course my sauces and jellies. And I guess they're not interested in selling any gifts today. But then this sign says come on in. Really? Now these are the things they would normally have, whatever that is. Beach, barbecue, Stingray Cove, Pirate Shipwreck Bar, Pegasus Ranch. But today's special is nothing. Except for the bartender, and he's not getting any business. Wonder what the Lobster Shack has. Let's check it out. Well, here's some figures about the Bahamas. You go up there, they got a shower, and let's see what the beach looks like from the platform here. Lots of beach chairs and people way out in the water. Our ship looks really close from here. And here's the guy who's going to ruin our peace for the day with that gas-powered blower. Here's a little more history. Well, I guess this is the path that Columbus took. I bet he didn't have a brick walkway though. Here's a map of the area. And we got some music going here at the beach bar. I wish I could stay here forever. Well, this bar has a nice deck. This is the Lobster Shack. Well, some people here are not scared of us, including the lifeguard. I gotta go check out that. Well, here's the back side of it. It says Captain Morgan's On the Rocks Island Bar. Ooh, looks like this ship crashed into some rocks. Well, that was it. It's just a bar, and they have little outdoor seating. Oh, this beach looks very enticing. Definitely going in a few minutes. That's not a basket of grapes. Nice big cannon they have here. You can rent these wooden cabanas or just a sun shelter like this. Well, here's where they do the barbecue. I didn't know it was going to be in a permanent setup like this. That's a really clever design for a bar. And I'm going to take a closer look at these rentals. Private beach villas. Well, the patio here has a hot tub. Upstairs, it's a very open design. This is like a conference room. I expected a bedroom up here. And this is the one next door. It has a kitchenette, but still just this big table and chairs. Where are you supposed to sleep? Well, apparently they're just for day use. And maybe it's just for cruise ship people and not other people coming in and staying for like a while in a hotel. And this is not a villa, it's a cabana. That's about it. Well, I wonder if they do have hotels here on the island. I don't know. Maybe it's just for day use for the cruise ships, I guess. Boy, this is a super nice beach. I haven't seen any rocky areas at all. You can rent these water trikes, kayaks, surfboards, and these are mini catamarans, I think is what you call them. They have the masts for sails. I just noticed these two ladies are walking down the beach wearing face masks. Well, that was my day at Half Moon Cay. I'm on the shuttle boat back to the ship. No glass bottom boat today. Just heading out the ship channel back to our cruise ship there. So if you go on a cruise in this part of the Caribbean, you're very likely to have a stop here at Half Moon Cay. So if you haven't been here before, now you know just what it's like. Except that those stores are probably going to be open when you get here. Good day, folks.